It's 6 o'clock on Tuesday, the 17th of December, 2019. Good evening and thank you for tuning in to the English edition of Ora News. My name is Christopher, bringing you the only update of the local Albanian news translated into English. The court in Durrës held a hearing on the reassessment of security measures for 9 detainees regarding the demolition of dwellings and high-rise apartments. 3 of them were charged with the penal offense of murder, while 6 others for abuse of duty. 9 detainees are left in prison regarding the damaged dwellings by the earthquake that caused 23 casualties and hundreds injured after the earthquake. After making the decision, Judge Pauline Serra took the security measure, arrest and jail, for all the detainees. Prosecution demanded the measure, arrest and jail, while the lawyers asked for more lenient measures. Only 7 of the detainees were present at the time of the verdict, as 2 of them, namely Defrim Selami and Neviana Isufi, are in the Durrës Regional Hospital due to health issues. 79-year-old Rushdie Gjeka, as a legal license builder at the Miramare Hotel facility, where 2 citizens were killed, was on the list of persons accused of murder. The other one was the 61-year-old Abdullah Osmani, an illegal builder, later legalized the building Tropical Hotel, where 2 citizens were killed. 6 others that were detained are accused of committing the penal offense of abuse of duty, among which are former officials of the Agency for Legislation, Urbanization, and Integration of Informal Areas and Buildings, inspectors of Urban Construction Inspectorate, and architects. In the request for security measures, the group of Durrës prosecution documented the violations of builders and state officials. Police issued 17 arrest warrants, 8 of which are accused of evading arrests and are declared as wanted by police. 4 of them have fled to Italy before the operation, while the others are wanted by police. More than 90 people have been questioned at the Durrës prosecution, among them engineers, facility owners, and executives. Meanwhile, investigations are being conducted on at least 60 construction companies. Homeless citizens will benefit from the accelerated process for the much-needed rent bonus package offered by the government. Member of the Economy and Finance Commission, Blerina Gjylakmeti, stated that this initiative could have affected households quicker with fewer procedures, stressing that the financial impact was estimated at about 1 billion lek. Deputy Finance Minister Belinda Ikonomi stated that citizens who cannot find a home in Durrës have the right to apply in Tirana as well. Currently, in the affected areas, continues the assessment of damage to apartments and buildings. The electoral reform was not voted on December as promised by Edi Rama, and the special commission is heading toward a boycott. The parliamentary opposition, after boycotting the commission's work on Monday, wants to condition its presence with a change in the system, which so far has not found the Socialist Party's consensus. We need a concrete, transparent, and honest debate on changing the electoral system. Otherwise, I personally, and I am sure that even my opposition colleagues, will not return to put up a facade for the Socialist Party, said MP Joni Haidari. Along with the MPs fear the secret agreement between the major parties, which according to all public statements, do not prioritize a change of the system. We do not want the majority to be behind closed doors, talking to the Democratic Party and the Socialist Movement for Integration while making an agreement of their choice, then coming to Parliament and voting, said Haidari. The civil society has collected 50,000 signatures to urge the Assembly to change the electoral system, but this initiative is expected to come through parliamentarian opposition MPs who support the civil society proposal for an open list for the national proportional system. Open lists are indispensable to me. I understand that the amending of the Constitution is difficult in today's conditions, but it's not impossible, said Haidari. According to experts on electoral issues in Albania, changing the system is not the only problem. According to them, political funding, lack of intra-party democracy, and gender equality are not only resolved by the system, but require more serious reforms. Hours before the government's anti-defamation package goes to Parliament for approval, strong criticism comes from the Commissioner of Human Rights at the Council of Europe. Dunja Mijatovic is deeply concerned about Edi Rama's government package and calls for urgent intervention to improve it. I am deeply concerned to learn that this week the Albanian Parliament pursued the examination of 2 draft laws known as the anti-defamation package. These laws are in need of urgent improvement. Several provisions are indeed not compatible with the international and European human rights standards, which protect freedom of expression and freedom of the media. I am particularly concerned that the discretionary powers given to regulatory bodies, the possibility to impose excessive fines and to block media websites without a court order, as well as the introduction of state regulation of online media may deal a strong blow to freedom of expression and media freedom in the country. It is of the utmost importance to ensure that the internet remains an open and public forum and that self-regulation by the media, including online media, prevails. I therefore urge members of the Parliament of Albania to review the current drafts and bring them in line with the case law of the European Court of Human Rights and Council of European Standards, said Mijatovic. In a Twitter post, a member of the European Parliament's Foreign Affairs Committee, Sweden's David Lega, writes that if this draft law is approved, Albania would jeopardize the OSCE chairmanship and would complicate EU membership negotiations. If the Albanian Parliament approves the new media laws, it will risk compromising Albania's OSCE chairmanship. It will also complicate the EU membership negotiations. The strong resistance from the Democratic Party is therefore very welcome, writes Lega. Albania will assume the OSCE chairmanship in 2020. Meanwhile, the EU and OSCE have also come out against the anti-defamation package earlier. The government said it had revised the initiative, reflecting the recommendations of the internationals, but essentially it has remained the same. Journalist associations also dismissed the package as a government effort to capture online media. RTV Ora News has surveyed some of the capital's markets and found that many fireworks and pyrotechnical products are not publicly traded. In these markets, the products sold mainly consist of Christmas trees, toys, and various ornaments. Citizens see this decision to ban fireworks trading as a positive step. As we approach the holidays, citizens still are feeling much trauma and fear due to the earthquake last November. According to them, after what they have experienced, there is no need for an atmosphere of fireworks. Finally, the police have compiled measures to identify dangerous firecrackers and pyrotechnics in all markets and businesses that are sold in the market. The controls have also been conducted on out-of-market dealers, markets, and supermarkets. Only in the last days, over 350 entities have been controlled, and 4 dealers across the country have already been prosecuted. The municipality of Leja has increased the rental bonus value for all families affected by the November 26th earthquake. After reviewing the rental bonuses by Prefect Jok Yaku, the bonus change will be all for home structures. 1+1 dwellings will receive a rental bonus of 10,000 lek, while now receiving 12,600 lek for those living in 2+1 apartments, from 14,000 lek to 15,400 lek, while 3+1 dwelling residents will receive a rental bonus for 20,400 from the original 18,000 lek. During Leja Municipal Council meeting, after the approval of increase in the bonus level, there were debates over the fact that during this period, it was operated with decisions that were not presented to everyone. Leja Mayor Pierre Nreu said he has begun contracting construction companies to provide apartments for rent for families affected by the earthquake. Families applying for the benefit should file a claim with the municipality of Leja, submitting an application form, the act of ascertaining the physical condition of the object, a family certificate, and their bank account number. And that's the news across the country today. Thank you for watching our English edition this evening, and be sure to join us again every Monday to Saturday at 6 p.m. for the latest news from Albania. Once again, on behalf of Ora News, thank you and good night.